Hi everyone and welcome back to another video. Now this one, I don't know how I get myself into these things. I'm always looking at different cars, projects, parts for all my cars I've got, and as regular viewers know, I'm out of space, I've run out of space. But I've seen a Volkswagen T25 that would be suitable for a donor vehicle for some of the stuff I think I need for my current one, Lucky Bonzo. Now this was a few months ago. It was on eBay. I had a look, but it was too much. He was wanting too much for it. So I watched the auction. The auction ended. He was looking for a reserve of 1500, which is just too much than I can justify for what I want. So I think it got to £550–600, something like that, but it never sold. So it was relisted about a month later. He was selling parts with it, the parts were taken away, but I thought, you know what, I'll do a random crazy bid. I don't know why I did, and I'll never win that, and here I am a few weeks later, and yeah, I won the bid. I've managed to get myself a T25 shell and various parts, some that I can use, some that are scrap, for £53. That's right, 53 British pounds. My mate is going to deliver it for £40, so I've got myself a donor vehicle for under £100. Yeah, I'm collecting it in an hour. So basically, I'm going to get it here. The money's not the issue, the storage is the issue. I can have it here for a bit. I've got to move other cars onto the road, don't want to do that. But yeah, I need to decide what I'm doing with it. But before I get down that stage, I'm going to collect it. So this is my pre-collection. I'll do some walkarounds of it, and then I'll come back to you once it's here. The drive's on a slope, there's no brakes, so I'm not going to film any of that, just in case there's any, well, how do I word it, accidents. No, it'll be fine. It's obviously it's not got an engine, it's not got a gearbox, but I'll let the videos speak for themselves. So I'll see you hopefully on the other side once I've collected this, whatever it is I've bought. Okay, this is where I will be collecting the van from. Kindly wrapped up the windows that are going to get affected by the rain that's coming very soon, I think. So yeah, going to get it hauled out of here onto the trailer and get it home, and then decide what I'm going to do with my spontaneous purchase. So a lot of stuff I need to go through on the inside. Again, some that will be scrap and some that are priceless. Brought some tarpaulin just to keep some water out. Not much, but better than nothing. And I'll do the same on the other side, just to stop any getting in here when I'm driving. Right, see you at the other side.
Oh man, we're both proud, remember that. Right?
Okay, that was a few shots of the transportation back. I'm going to do a once over with the small car, just a walk around inside and out to show you what I've bought. And then I think what I'll do is I'll get the interior emptied out, go through some of that. I'm going to take it into the garage just so I know what I've bought. I don't know everything that's there, so I'm quite intrigued to find out what's hidden under the piles. Started emptying the van just to get it completely empty. I thought I was just jump in and out rather than go through it all at the end. So some of these will be scrap. I've no idea the condition, but I'll stick them on here just now, and I'll decide what I'm doing with them. So I have a gearbox for that van. I believe it's a 4-speed petrol, half an engine. I don't know if the other half's there yet or not. The radiator, I have a sliding middle window and a rear window, which is missing from the van, and the 2 grills. As I'm going through the van, there's some boxes here. These are the rear lights, and in here are all the old cylinders and pistons. Another mystery box, the expansion tank, looks like all the things from the back. So you've got oil dipstick, oil filler neck, and here you've got the camshaft distributor. At the bottom here you've got the old starter motor, and you've got some rocker covers, old belts, alternator. So yeah, it looks like all the sort of things that are the rear end of the engine. Fuel pump. So yeah, again, I don't know the condition, but priceless for those people that need one bit that you can't get anymore. Right, getting there, starting to get this thing emptied, and I can get a look at what I'm left with. Right, next crate, some bits of trim. I've no idea what they are. So behind the dash, a very tacky steering wheel cover, your hook up for electricity, quite a few belts again in there. That there, straight away on mine, that's all cracked, and I think this part's £20 alone. So you know, it's just these little bits that make a difference. Distributor cap, HT leads, they'll all be scrap. I've never put on unknown leads, so yeah, once they're all inside and I've decided what I'm doing, I can then look at what I'm keeping and what's getting scrapped. One man's junk is another man's scrap, or vice versa, you know what I mean. So yeah, heat shield, mainly rubbers and air seals by the looks of it. This will also be of value to me, the fuel expansion tank. Mine's is a bit worse for wear, and I've actually got new seals to go on here, so yeah, that I will be able to use. Crankshaft here as well. Again, I don't know much about these parts or history or anything like that, so yeah. Starting to get to the crux of it now. There's still a few parts on the other side here. I can pan up for you. So, looking straight away, let's see how much you can see on that camera. You have the airbox, the exhaust parts. They're probably scrap. I can't believe the price for exhausts for these things, given they're small at the back, 500 plus. The bumpers, now they will be of use to me because I need a front bumper. The coolant pipes, again, lots of spares. Petrol tank looks a bit worse for wear. I'll see what else is hidden behind that area there. And then at the front, looks like a lot of the matting from the floor, so I'll see if that's in any better condition than the one I've got there. And all your pipe work, looks like all your coolant pipe. So yeah, get all this emptied and see what else is lurking There's some stuff up on the roof here as well. I'm deeper in again. A few clutch pressure plates, rear brake drums. They might come in handy. The wheel trims to stick on Lucky Bonzo just now, they're better than the horrible wheels that are on it. Spare wheel, to be honest, we're going to have a look at the wheels on this one because some of the tyres are probably better than the one I've got. Onto the front, fuel tank filler neck. What are these? It's been handy enough to put the coolant hose labels on for where they're from. Again, I'm never keen on using old rubber because it does look deteriorated, so the most of this will be binned. But you know what? It's always handy to have some of this spare for an emergency and a breakdown. So, there's your cooler bottle there. I have to say I replaced mine and that is a substantial amount thicker and better quality than the aftermarket trash I got. Right, I'll get all this emptied and we'll get a look at what's underneath. Okay, underneath all the rubbers, mats, carpets, things, 2 springs. Again, I would never reuse them. I don't know the history of how old they are, although they do look not too old, but yeah. The price of them, I would never use them. Drive shafts, they're still attached to the hubs, so again, all handy things. The rear towing hook, I'm guessing. And timing belts. Yeah. We'll get these away. I also found a Westco high performance moisture barrier underlay. I'm going to Google that just now and see how much the fuck that costs. Unopened. So yeah, not that I'm planning to use it, but it's about £30 to buy on its own. That's pretty much half of what I paid for the van. I've emptied it, except the roof. I'm going to have a look in there just now, but yeah, apart from what fixtures I need to take off, everything that was lying in it in terms of spare parts is gone. Not actually in bad shape. There's obviously the bits here, but these are patches that if it was to be fixed, I'm not going down that road. But they're not whole panels like with my Type 2. And yeah, it's things like this that I've not got on mine that would be good. I'm already eyeing up stuff. Tops, I will get all this down, but there looks like a few, I don't know if these are just cushions or if they're pull-out beds. There's obviously the passenger seat here. Let's see what's up there, see what horrors I find. I did see a swivel seat for the passenger side, which is good. I don't know if that's actually interchangeable on this side. If it is, then I'll have 2. The radio. I think that's the same one that I've got in mine. I wonder if it's standard. The aerial behind it, because mine snapped off, yes. You know what, there's so much potential with everything. The dash. Yeah, so I'm nearly finished this part. What I just need to do is get these things down. So that's completely empty up there now. Quite a bit of storage up here, with it being a high top. And yeah, few foam. This looks like a bed for a little one to sleep up here. It would have to be little, too small for my children, but yeah, it's handy if you've got a small one up there. A few other things, spare wheel carrier, as I said before, the swivel wheelbase, a table on the stand, the original jack, which is good because I didn't have that for mine, some awful curtains, and a very posh hut. That'll have history somewhere. So yeah, I'm going to get this all emptied out, and then that'll be the camper van completely emptied. And as you can see, it's raining in the background here. Okay, so you've seen it stripped bare. Not quite bare, there's still quite a few things to go. There's a few things I want to take off it. I want to take some seat belts off. There's door cards I like better than mine. The few bits on the dash, a few bits and pieces to be honest, and I'll see more as I'm going. What am I going to do with it? It's basically for spares for mine, but storage is the biggest issue I've got. This can't stay here. I've got no room. I need one of the cars that's out on the road to come back on. So I'm going to take some stuff off I need, and then I suppose the decision is how much of the van do I sell on, or how. The option is I could cut it right down, but I would need storage for all the panels, or I could take some that I need and sell the van on. At this moment in time I'm still deciding, but I need to decide soon because like I say, I've got no space to keep it, and obviously it's not got windows in, so it's not fully watertight. So yeah, I don't know yet, that will come in time. The kids want me to name it and keep it, it's not happening. So yeah, I'll end this one there. Stick in the comments what you think, what your opinions are, and more than likely by the time this video is out I'll have decided what to do with this, and the decision will already be made. So yeah, thanks for watching, take care, and I'll see you in the next video. Cheers!